Hello and welcome to Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Jalindo, and today we're playing more of Trackday Manager. And this, the new car is supposed to be released any day now, and so it's going to be the next tier up. I don't know if they're still doing tiers or not, but it's supposed to be the next car available, and I'm looking forward to testing it out. So I think this is going to be probably the last Trackday Manager video until the new car releases, and I get a chance to show that to you guys. Will be something new. I'm kind of excited about it. There's also going to be the three race cups, which means that you'll be able to race 3 races in a row against the same group of people, which will be a little bit more like a championship cup, which I think that'll inject some new fun into the game. The game is still really addictive. I've played so many hours of this off camera, and got I already got half the achievements in the game, and that's just playing whenever I have time and I'm not recording or doing other things or working. So the game is phenomenal. It is awesome. And this is coming from a person. I've never actually watched any racing at all. I've never been into racing, and yet I play this game and I'm totally addicted to it. So it's not just, this isn't just a game that is, and I'm saying this, you know, just for the pure reason that I love this game so much. This game has the ability to have you enjoy it a lot, even if you're not like a racing enthusiast or something like that. You don't have to be one of those to enjoy, you know, racing games. I think what it is that I look at these cars and it takes me back to the days where, you know, as a kid, I used to have these little metallic box car or whatever, not box cars. Oh, what are they even called? Matchbox cars, something like that. The little bitty tiny cars, and I used to race them all everywhere and all over everything, all over the furniture and everything. And like I said, never really into racing, but I loved my little Matchbox cars. And these kind of take me back to a time where I'm like playing with my little Matchbox cars on the floor or whatever when I was a kid. And maybe that's like psychologically where I get so attached to like little tiny toy cars. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, we'll release more once the new car comes out, and probably do some cups and things like that. And I'm probably going to be marathoning this a lot when it releases, which means I'll try to come up with a way. I want to come up with a way that I can share a lot of races with those people who really like this game, while at the same time not cluttering the channel with tons and tons and tons of Trackday Manager, so that for those people who don't care about Trackday Manager, they won't, you know, be turned off by, you know, 10 videos of Trackday Manager, 1 video of the game I actually like. I don't want people to come to my channel and feel like their game is any less important or any less enjoyable for me than other games. So yeah, so I'll be trying to figure out a way to make it a little more interspersed. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure that out. Low clutter. We don't want a lot of clutter on the channel. But I do want to play this a lot on release. I'm going to try to get, like, it would be nice if I could go for, like, one of the higher positions on the leaderboard. See if I can, you know, be one of the top players. Right now I'm, like, 29th in the world on this game. So I feel pretty good about that. But I feel like if I really pushed it, I could be, you know, top 10, top 5, maybe. I don't have the time I used to back in the old days to marathon a game for, you know, so many hours, and, you know, I have to work now and have family and things like that, so, you know, can't really do what I used to do with crazy obsessive playing for, like, oh, there were days, man, there were days where I would play, how long would I play for? It'd be counting up the hours. 32 hours. I did a whole summer where I'd play like 32 hours in a row. And I would sleep every other day. That's how I pulled off the 32-hour thing. Is it 32 hours? Is that how long? I'd wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning probably. Well, maybe 8. And then I would... Actually, I guess it would be later. I would sleep until... that's right. I would sleep until like noon or 1. So this math's going to get a little complicated. I would sleep till like noon or 1. I would wake up, I would play a game until probably, I'd play for 24 hours for sure. I'd skip sleeping the next day, play for 24 hours, and it'd be 1 o'clock in the afternoon again. And then I'd probably play until like 1 a.m. and then I'd sleep for like 12 hours. And then I'd do it again. I did that for like 3 months. I couldn't do that anymore, but I could do it as a teenager. Let's go ahead. Oh, I missed the pit. Let's go ahead and pit next time because my tires are getting really, really slow. I'm getting all into talking about the way I used to play games. I've completely forgot about, hey, I need fuel and I need tires and all that kind of stuff that goes along with this game. So yeah, used to play that much. Can't really do that anymore. Back in the old days, I could do that and I could be like top of the server, top of the world, global leader of this or that or the other game. You know, number one in all these categories. I just don't have the time anymore. But I can try. I can supplement with my additional video gaming experience. Anywho, also you may have noticed the channel has slowed down a little bit as of lately. I just had some personal things, like had a surgery, don't want to go into too much personal details, but had surgery, had work. There's something big happening at work I can't even really talk about in detail, or even in general, and it's making a lot of changes at work right now, and it's one of those things where I guess you guys don't know where I work, so I guess it's fine. I may not have a job. maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's one of those kind of situations. Nothing I did. It's one of those just company kind of things where, like, presumably, well, basically guaranteed a bunch of people are going to be not there anymore. And on my side and on another side, I can't really talk in detail. Okay, no more talking about this. Just suffice it to say that there are big things to worry about in my life right now, and dealing with it. Everything's fine. I'm not even really worried about it. I know that if I were to get laid off, I know another person would keep their job, and that makes me happy because I've been really close with people I work with and everything, and I want them to be in a good situation. And if the worst thing happens for me, then that means that somebody else doesn't have to deal with it. So I'm good with that. But anyway, enough personal stuff. Just letting you know, that's why things have been a little slow on the channel, and I've been not really releasing a whole lot of content. It's just a lot of stuff going on. I'm hoping that's gonna kind of clear up, kind of late December. A lot of the stuff's not gonna clear up until like March, but I'm hoping to get it under control a little better, and get the channel a little more propped up by like end of December, early January kind of time frame, getting a good position with releasing content, releasing things that you guys want to see and hear about, and enjoying a bunch of games with you guys, and then yeah, everything will be in good shape then. I really should have been paying attention instead of talking so much, because I am losing, and I just realized I'm losing. Losing to Weirdo. I know he's up there somewhere, but Weirdo. Yeah, there's no way I'm catching him. Oh, looks like we'll settle for second, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, anyway. What else? Anything else going on? Looking for some new games. There's been a lack of good, well, not good games, but there's been a drop in the number of games that have been interesting on the upcoming on Steam, and I think that has to do with like there was a fall exploration sale, and then there's the winter sale that's coming up, and I think those are kind of a little slower usually for games releasing, because they don't want to get preempted by all these big sales. But I know that there's going to be some big releases, and then I'm guessing in January I'm going to expect to see a kind of an uptick a little bit in more games for me to play. But yeah, channel's been going good. Channel's been going nice. It's been growing steadily throughout the slow period we've been having, and it's been good. I've been enjoying talking to y'all, all you guys, replying to your comments. Thank you guys when you comment, by the way, because I do very much appreciate it, and I do try to check it as frequently as I can and reply as soon as possible. I know you guys take the time to actually sit down and type to me and talk to me, and I think it's only fair that I take the time to read your comments and, you know, actually reply. At some point, the channel may get too big for me to do that, but for now, as long as I can do it, I'm going to be talking to you guys as much as I can. So, best lap, Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, top speed. If I had paid attention, I feel like I could have taken Weirdo, but not with me constantly messing up my tires and, you know, jabbering on about goings-on in my life. Yeah, so in the next episode, probably, whenever it gets released, I'm guessing you're going to see the new car. Probably going to be almost fully upgraded because I have plenty of money. And you're going to be able to see, hopefully, some 3-cup races, some big new changes to Trackday Manager. We're going to show off all those changes, and then we're going to get ready for release because I'm really open to be not burnt out. I don't want to play too much now because I want to be like completely fresh when the game releases, so I can just play it like a mad person. So, all right. So thanks so much for watching, and remember, keep it clean.